Hey guys, Jinsa here. Well, it's been a really long time since I've managed to speak to you all and anything, and now I've gone away, it seems. I don't know why this does that. Please forgive me. I will come back, I promise. Oh, that's it. Here I am again. Right, let's put it back. So, I'm back again for a short while. It's been a long time, I know, and I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to leave you all, and it's been forced, I'm afraid. Health-wise, simple as that, health-wise. There's no other explanation. I haven't had a very good time of it. Just to fill you in, I had a horse riding accident some years ago, which I fell off and it broke my back. Now, it was a long recuperation period, as one has when it's anything to do with spines and head. And mine was no less than anybody else's, but it did have some side effects. Basically, they had to put a 7-inch steel plate to hold my spine together, sort of with screws, as one does. And that was in order to keep my spine upright and some bone grafting to add some thickness to it. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. Anyway, that was a long time ago, but it never really fixed me in itself. The recuperation period was pretty long. Yep, quite long. And but hey, it's life and we have to move on. I was very lucky that my daughter was able to be my carer. And honest guys, you might think I'm sweet, but God help you, I'm not. I'm really not. My daughter can vouch for that. I gave her hell. But she did everything for me. Everything that she could to help me to, when I got depressed, she'd sort of, give me a kick up the backside and say, come on, Mum, you're stronger than that. Come on, we'll fight through this. It did help. What was wrong is that I had to have recuperation where I couldn't move. And that didn't suit me. I have to be active. I have to be independent. And the months that my daughter looked after me, I couldn't be any of those. Couldn't be active, and I sure as hell couldn't be independent. And I suppose that's what gave me the final bang on the hindside, on my bum. I needed it. So slowly but surely, I got up from that chair. The pain killed me. I'd never, ever felt anything like that, except at the hospital when they were actually bringing me back from the operating theatre, and I couldn't move. And of course, nurses can be kind, and some of them cannot be kind because you're just a patient. So, oh no, you've got to sit up. Like hell, I want to sit up. I want to get up and dance. But, I need a bit of help. And no to them is, come on. You're still alive. Well, yeah, thank God. And you're still alive. But it's like 17 years on, and I'm still living in the worst pain that anyone can imagine. But I am still here. Maybe not as much as before, not as able as before, but I'm still here. Upper half, no problem. I could put makeup on and I can just barely get through, like today. But anyway, my daughter did help me. In the end, I forced myself to get up. Whatever they call them, the thingies, walking, the walking paraphernalia. The words don't come to me. What you need that you put. Well, anyway, walking aids. Put it that way. Just words don't come. It's because at the moment I'm living on morphine, so I might just go off on one. But I'm only here to tell you that I'm still around, okay? And I've waited a long time. I had a nerve injection to my spine last year, which did help a little bit, but it didn't last very long. The pain is really ferocious. But anyway, those of you that have had back operations, your spine is affected, will know what the pain is like. It's worse than having a hip changed or anything else that I can mention. Not being able to walk and standing in pain really takes away, I don't know, any feeling of joy that you can experience. But anyway, we got through it. I got through it. I'm still here. But it hasn't stopped. It was only a temporary measure, which I used to my benefit. I mean, before I was able to take morphine tablets to get through it, and before I was able to have sort of other things given to me or anything, I had to cope the way that I was. And I managed. The smile is on my face. But that meant to put a lot of pressure on my spine. So, an even longer story, much, much shorter. Spine is not doing very, very good. It's really getting tired of holding this huge weight. And this huge weight has become huge because I'm sitting down. I'm not walking, I'm not running. Exercise is my enemy. But whatever it is, today is different. Today, yes, it's painful, and I've taken my shots, and I've been able to sit down. And I thought, okay, I can't afford to be lazy because I love all you guys. I mean, it's my YouTube channel. I've raised it. I'm happy for having done something for me, and I'm not so happy because I should have done more, and I've tried to grow the channel a bit more, but I need your help. You need to still want to see me, whether it's the things that I push out of my modeling stuff, or just me, talking to you and getting some feedback. So that's what I'm doing today. Told you why I've been a stranger. Now I'm going to be coming back. Okay. Don't know whether you look at the shorts that I've got on there on my channel, or whether you look at the things that I move over, with my clothing or jewelry. I haven't been doing that either because it's difficult to talk when you dosed up with morphine, honestly. And it's easy to fall asleep while you're drinking a cup of coffee, and then your words get slurred. So you think, oh, she's drunk. No, my darlings, definitely not drunk. So anyway, it's to explain. So I thought, there's no point going on there, which is broadcast, okay, and then, people thinking, oh my God, what's happened to this woman? Is she on something? Yeah, morphine does that to you. It does take away the pain, but it makes you stupid. So if that happens now, please forgive me, okay? But I'm trying very hard not to. Very much awake and very much here. Oh, and look, this is one of my besties for now. I love these watches from Hidden Hills. You'll have seen them because some of my photos come straight on to you, to this channel. And these are the most beautiful watches I've seen, men and women. And this is my second one that I chose from Hidden Hills, because the first one is in silver, which, I mean, I like things to match. I think you guys have all gathered that now. And of course, I've got platinum, so I can wear that with silver or black, as this one is. It's a gorgeous black one. But I don't like wearing gold and other fancy things if I can't. And I'm not taking off my wedding rings just to show something. I wouldn't do that. So I always try to get something that will match. And this watch is gorgeous. I love it. Oh God, I find everything hard at the moment. Same as I would find. There you go. Look, here's the watch. It's just so beautiful. You've got the Hidden Hills logo on the back. See? It's an eagle, I believe. Yeah, but it's gorgeous. And it's a silver background. And, well, they say that the actual glass, it's, what is it? It's beautiful, whatever. But it is, look. I hope you can see it if I get it closer to you. Look. That's it. See? It's beautiful. And it's something that you can buy. If you go to hiddenhills.com, you will see the beautiful offers that there are there on the different types of watches. They've got a selection of the women's watches, which would be gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and the selection of the men's watches. Now, I think the next one is going to be a man's watch. I'm torn. I'm not this, as I say, there is a gold one there with the little diamantes around it, which is really, girly nice. Very elegant. And I'm torn with that one, or I tend to go for the more sporty ones because, I'm not going to wear bling if I'm in jeans. I mean, some people do. I don't. But anyway, my mind's not made up as yet. But I'm happy to take suggestions. If you go on the hiddenhills.com website and see what's available, all right? I've got the black on black one, okay? These are the Marina G1. And I've got the silver one also, which is very nice, very simple, beautiful. Fits nicely, and it goes with most of the jewellery that I have. And then I'm going to select probably the gold one, now that I've got the black, because then that will go with my gold bits and bobs. But they're gorgeous. So I thought I'd show you those. Now I'm going to do, if I can, with, what's the place I use? I've got some templates that that I use from the various people that do it. AI, I'm now beginning to play with AI in as much as different backgrounds and things, so they all look nicer. Okay, unfortunately they don't change me. I still look the same. So now I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do a nice sort of template, a moving template, because then I can put it on as a video. And I'll do that shortly after, this very long speech. But the reason also for me coming on is that I don't want to lose my subscribers. I don't want to lose any of you followers. I haven't died and gone to heaven. I think the gates are closed for me, just at the moment anyway. So I have to wait a bit longer. But I'm still here, still smiling, joking, laughing, because if I don't do that, then life's not worth living. All right? I'm not going to moan and groan, oh God, why did you choose me, blah, blah, blah. I do it, but I do it in Italian. So there's nobody that understands me. Neighbours can hear me muttering, but they don't know what the hell I'm saying. So it's okay. So I'm still going on. Okay? Now, I'm now a chosen model, and I'm sponsored by Burbane, and Hidden Hills is one of the brands that have given me this beautiful gift of accepting me as a verified model. And so has other people, like there's a lot of sorry about that. I'm trying to think, which is very hard at the moment. The Hidden Hills. Then I've got two brands of sunglasses. I've got the California, which I'm going to transfer those over so you can see them. They've got aviators. I love the aviators. I love the other, normal types of glasses too. But I've always loved the aviators ever since the Ray-Bans. And they're just beautiful. They're polarized, so you put them on, because I wear glasses, you put them on and it's as clear as anything. It's as though you were wearing them, and they're also very light, but they're gorgeous. And that is from California. Then I've also got another one, which is Island Sun for glasses. I've got them on, so pictures I've taken of them, which are also beautiful. And then the last one that I'm working with at the moment is Cocoa Berry, which is track suits, the bottoms and such. I haven't taken much of that because they only go up to a size 2XL. And for me, at the moment, it's not really big enough. And I'm being very honest. I'm not, going to take something on that I can't actually show. I can't model it. What's the point? And as a mature model, you pick something that you're comfortable in, and even a tracksuit can look really, really nice. Dress it up with a nice scarf around it. Just dress it up a little bit. It's comfortable. Get your comfortable trainers on and things like that. But so that one is on hold for the moment until I play with their sizes and see what they're like. But the other bits I like very much. I love sunglasses. British sun, well, it's been sunny for the past couple of days, so I've rushed out and taken a few clips so that actually the sunglasses are there, and I'll transfer the photos over so that you can get a glimpse. Okay, so thank you for listening. Thank you for not putting your mobile and switching off. It's longer than I normally do, but it's an explanation. I like to tell people what's happening so that there's no, oh, what's happened here and what's this, what's that. No, haven't been kicked out, nothing like that. But I could only come back and start chatting again when my voice could be heard properly. okay? And at least I could sit up without anybody having to hold me up, okay? It hurts like hell when I get up from the chair, but doesn't matter. It's worth it just to do something different. I used to love talking to you guys. So, Cinzia, I'm now going to say goodbye, and all I can ask is that you please continue to follow me, pass it on, okay, and continue with the subscriptions, all right? And I will have good stuff for you, I promise. Just need a little bit of time. Next month is when I have my spinal injections, and fingers and toes crossed that they actually will help me to walk. That's all I want. Manage the pain and help me to walk again. I really do hope that. They've put it forward so many times, so now I just hope I can pin them down to a date when the surgeon is going to be there. So yeah, it's the 22nd of May at the moment, so I'm going to do as much as I can leading up to that, okay? So I'm not going to bore you any further. I'm going to say love you and leave you, and just try not to forget me, and I'm going to do my best to come back, okay, and be a little bit like before. All right? By the way, if anyone wants to ask me anything, please just send a message on my bio, in my Instagram bio, all right? And leave me a message there, and then if it's one you want privately, then I'll come on to my YouTube channel, and you can ask me anything. My life experience has been mostly healthcare, so I know a lot about various things. What I don't know about, or I know little of, I'll be the first one to say, I can't help you with that. So you're going to have to need, more specialized. But being the old hen that I am, one does gain a lot of sort of insight and a lot of wisdom as you get older. And having been in my sort of health business for 25 years, yeah, being a senior care manager and meeting the clients, making sure that they were okay. So had a lot of, I wasn't always liked, because I did actually name and shame quite a few of the sort of offices that did that, because if you're not going to be a good caretaking business, don't go into it. There's enough, and the people that need the care, they need it. They rely on you to make their life a little bit easier, okay, and more comfortable and more human. So I was the dragon, you could say. If they weren't doing things right, they would have to turn it all around, and I would not give them the green until they did do things properly. And that's how it was. I ended up going around various places, care homes and so on, to help them, okay? And my own office, my own girls do their training. So there's a lot that I can discuss. And I'm a mum, I'm a grandmother, I'm very cynical about most things. Nothing shocks me. Whatever you want to talk about, just come on here, okay? We can have a laugh and a joke together. Just let me know, and I can help you, all right? Or you could just talk it out and make yourself feel better, okay? So guys, I will say goodbye now. 24 minutes. All right. I don't even know if anyone's still listening. I hope so, because you've never let me down. So, mwah, love you and leave you. Cinzia saying goodbye. And you will see me very, very soon. So it's bye for now.